So it says finding the slope of the line given its equation, and we're going to find the slope in the y-intercept. So if we're going to pick out the slope in the y-intercept, we have to have it in slope-intercept form, which looks like this. Y equals mx plus b. In other words, we got to rearrange it and solve it so the y is all by itself. So once we solve it so the y is by itself, the number in front of the x is your slope. The number on the end is your y-intercept. So we're going to do that algebraic symbol manipulation thing where we rearrange this equation so the y term is by itself. That means we got to move the x term to the other side, right? So when we move that 6x to the other side, it's going to become a negative 6x, right? So I'm going to have 3y equals, and so that it ends up in this order, I'm going to put the x term first before the number. So I'm going to have negative 6x minus 3. I'm still not quite done because now I have to divide by that 3 to get the y by itself. So I'm going to divide everything by 3. So y is going to equal negative 6 divided by 3 would give me negative 2x, and then negative 3 divided by 3 would be minus 1. Now that I have my equation in slope-intercept form, I can pick out, and they will switch these around, so make sure you read which one they want, but this one they want the y-intercept first. The y-intercept is just that number on the end, in this case, the negative 1. My slope is the number that's in front of the x, so the number in front of the x is a minus 2. So my y-intercept is negative 1, my slope is negative 2. So number 2, we again want to find our y-intercept and our slope of our line. Our line is in standard form to begin with. We need to switch it around to get it in slope-intercept form. So if I'm going to rearrange that and solve that for y, what should I do first?
Move the 4x, it becomes a negative.
Exactly. So I'm going to have negative 5y equals negative 4x plus 2 then. And then I'm going to
divide by
the negative 5. Right? That's a negative 5 I'm going to divide by. That gets the y by itself. Now here on my fractions I have a negative over a negative, so that's going to make that a positive 4/5 x. Here I have a positive over a negative, which is going to make that a negative 2/5 then. So picking out my y-intercept is
negative 2/5.
negative 2/5, and my slope
4/5.
4/5, exactly. Okay, so number 3 looks just a little bit different than number 1 and 2. My goal still is to get the y all by itself. So if I'm going to get the y term by itself, I'm going to have to move 2 things, right?
The 3 and 1?
So I'm going to move the negative 3x and the 1 both to the other side. So this is going to become a negative 3x, and this is going to become a minus 1 then, right? And so 5y is going to equal negative 3x minus 1, since there was just a 0 over there to combine it with. Then I'm going to
Divided by 5.
divide by 5. Not a whole lot of simplifying on this one. So we just have the negative 3/5 x minus 1/5 then, right? So my y-intercept would be
3/5 2/5.
Which one? Where'd you get 2/5 from?
3.
Which one's your y-intercept?
Oh, my 1/5.
The
-1/5.
negative 1/5. And your slope is? The negative 3/5, right?